Good evening, guys. It's me, PhunkOne, back with my third review on the latest and greatest, the Razer Tiamat 7.1. Well, in this review, I want to tackle a few of the pesky problems people were having in connecting this headset, as well as answering a few valid questions. I'll start with the first one. Let's start with the buzzing sound that occurs when connecting your Tiamat for the first time. When using one of your PC's USB port, users were complaining about hearing a very annoying buzz coming through their headsets. And the solution was rather easy thanks to Razer and some users suggesting using an external powered USB hub and connect your Tiamat's USB to that hub. So I did exactly that. Here's the USB hub I bought. It's a Sitecom 7 ports, and right there is the external power. So what were the results? It actually works. It's really good. There is still a slight buzz coming from the headset, but just slightly. Listening to music or watching movies or playing games, I had no problems. But it might be that the slight buzz I'm getting is because the power I get from my wall socket is not grounded. So that might be the problem. But otherwise, there's absolutely no problem. I'm really happy about it. Uh, the other problem that I've been reading about is the headset's mic, where people were actually complaining being plagued by annoying cracks, buzzes while recording their voice, comparing the microphone to a cheap desk microphone. Well, maybe they should try harder finding a solution, because I did. But here's the funny part. While I was checking all kinds of settings for my mic, going through the creative software, I could not find a solution. I tried everything out. So I thought, well, maybe I should try Modern Warfare 3 and see how people would hear me through my mic. As I went into the Modern Warfare 3 setup or sound setup, I saw my mic, or actually the meter, almost hitting the max if I would crack up my mic volume through the control pod. But as I was watching closely, the meter would stay there unchanged. So here I was thinking, what will happen if I would touch my PC case? Well, like a miracle, it disappeared almost for 99.99%. So that was the solution, and the solution is have your PC power grounded. If your wall socket does not support having your power connection grounded, you can either use a very cheap speaker cable connected to your PC case, and the other end, so it's your here at home I have a heater, an old one, so I'm not pretty sure how you guys in the United States would do, or the rest of Europe. Here in Holland, it's a common good, found in probably 90% of the houses throughout Holland. So that works. Make sure you get your PC power grounded. It really helps. Well, the other question I got was, is about the mic as well, where someone was complaining about having its mic volume too soft. Well, there's a solution in your Windows or your software should support this, in having your microphone or or an option to boost your microphone. I have it. It works. Actually, I don't even need it because of my the microphone settings right there. And I can crank it all the way up, but right now my headset is powered off because I disconnected the USB hub. What's the other problem I personally had was getting my headset configured using Creative's software. I seriously spent about 10 hours, 10 long hours getting it where I want it to be right now. When I play games, I usually turn down the bass so I have more clarity for the highs and mids, so I can hear my enemy's footstep. And when I listen to music or play movies, I just put up a little bit, not too much, because I want to still enjoy the sound. So that one tackled. The build quality. Well, I should compare it to the other headset I have here right now. It's my Bose. It's okay. It's sturdy. The top side is soft. It feels great because of the cushions here on the side, and it's light. All right, it's pretty light. Taking the Razer, with really thick air pads, a bigger construction, it feels solid. Seriously, you don't bend this part all too easily. But considering that each air cup has 5 drivers, it's still light. I can wear it for hours without any problems or getting fatigued. Well, you gotta be a wuss to get fatigued by wearing headsets, but that's, I guess, my thing. So I started measuring the weight of the headset alone without the wires, and it came close to 355 grams. That's metric grams, okay? I still found it very light. I mean, my helmet over there, that's a lot heavier. And that's supposed to be made of really light plastic and stuff. Anyways, let's go back to the headset. I've had several other headsets throughout my life and tried. The better brands, just for a headset alone for music, were Sony. I had a Pioneer DJ headset, and I've had a SteelSeries H5 version 2. That one sucked. Okay, it broke within 6 months. After 2 months, the mic broke, and within 6 months, the internal wiring broke, rendering the headset useless. So I'm never going back to SteelSeries again, ever. So, already talked about the build quality. It's good. Seriously, I don't have anything to mention that other than Razer really put effort in building this one. It's sturdy. It's considering its build and the way it's built with 5 drivers on each cup. It's light. I have no problems. Even with wearing glasses, I'm still warning you, if you're wearing really thick glasses, like the legs here on the side, that might give you problems, but I don't have it. Mine are really thin, so that's no problem. Well, probably the last part, or the second last part, okay, is the comparing the sound with my Bose and my Tiamat. Let's first talk about the Tiamat, putting it in 2.1. That was disappointing. I don't know why they did it though. I bought the Tiamat for 7.1. With a little bit tweaking, it works for listening to music and especially watching movies. It's great. Connecting it to my iPod, I was missing the highs, or yeah, the highs and the mids. There was too much of the low part, so I was hearing too much bass. Um, then I switched to my Bose. That's a huge difference. My Bose beats the Razer hands down. Even connected my Bose on the front panel for my creative, right over there. Now it still beat the Bose in listening to music. Better highs, better mids, and not too much bass. But for movies and games, yeah, the Tiamat wins hands down easily, no problem. Um, but that's still, of course, a 7.1 and not a stereo. Okay. Then there's the last part about the cable length. Um, one of you guys read someone having it to put it on their lap. So if I would translate it, it's too short. Well, that's completely nuts. Okay. First of all, I've measured the length from the control pod towards the computer and the control pod towards the headset. The length for the control pod towards the computer, that's 215 centimeters. Okay, that's 2 meters and 15 centimeters. And then from the control pod to the headset, that's 130 centimeters. So 1 meter and 30 centimeters. The control pod itself, that's only 12 centimeters. So give and take between 5 and 10 centimeters, I came up with 357 centimeters. That's almost 4 meters of, excluding the last part of the connectors towards your PC and the control pod, almost 4 centimeters of wire. That's more than enough. Seriously, look. If I would have my control pod easily sit on the very border of my desk, I could easily stand on the wall and watch music or play my games, whatever. I mean, that's ridiculously long. I don't know how people play though, but I have an typical IKEA desk. It's 1 meter 20 across and only I think 80 centimeters deep, and I still have lots and lots and lots of room left, lots of wire left. So I'm guessing whoever is having problems with the length might check where they have positioned their computer. Okay, this is my third and last review. You have any questions, put it down in the comments. Maybe in the future I'll have more reviews, but I guess the only review I wanted to make was the Tiamat 7.1 because it was lacking reviews. Okay guys, thanks for taking your time watching my video. Thank you very much for the previous comments, and thank you for everything else, I suppose. Take it easy, be kind to each other with comments, nothing weird, and I'll try my best to answer them. Alright, have a good evening, and maybe till next time. See ya.